Madaugang Kurawon, Roxas Farm School was created by virtue of Regional Memorandum No. 522 Series of 2021, Guidelines in the Implementation of Farm School Curriculum, and Republic Act 10618, otherwise known as Rural Farm Schools Act, which provide furtherance of the principles of social justice and equity, provision of access to a broad range of education opportunities, and promote sustainable agricultural productivity and rural development.
Indigenous people of Banay Bukidnon who are residing in the hilly and mountainous area in Tapasca typically practice the Kenyan system, which is culturally rooted as their primary source of livelihood and food production. The IP community adopted modern methods of farming such as spraying of herbicides and applying organic fertilizer multiple times that resulted to the loss of soil fertility, soil erosion, and mountain denudation. The concept of creating a band of cacahuate tree along the mountain contours for integrated farming helps to increase agricultural productivity and for environmental protection. Several studies prove that cacahuate tree is a good source of nitrogen and showcases its significant purposes and uses in agriculture. In our next video presentation, you will see our innovation resolution to address these community problems.
I'm Sherilyn F. Falses.
My name is Ijil F. Deluterio.
And I am Marie T. Bello.
We are the Banay Bukidnon IP learners of Roxas Farm School. Our pitch resolution is entitled Biofarming Innovations, Creation of Cacahuate Trees Bend along the mountain contours as rich sources of organic fertilizer and pesticide for sustainable integrated farming in indigenous peoples community.
Statement of the problem. Number 1. What are the feasible alternative agricultural practices in Roxas Tapascapis adaptable to Panay Bukidnon indigenous peoples? Number 2. How do we implement these alternative agricultural practices as agricultural resolution? Number 3. What are the benefits, significance, and advantages of these alternative agricultural practices as agricultural resolution?
For our resolution design policy, first is creating of bands of cacahuate trees along mountain contours. Propagate the trees by marketing, cloning, and cuttings. The illustration shows the planted bands or stripes in design cacahuate trees along the mountain contour. Cacahuate trees stabilize sloping lands and hold the soil in place through its roots. Trim the cacahuate branches and use it as organic fertilizer as mulch. Mixing cacahuate leaves into the soil while plowing allows the materials to add nitrogen content to the soil for a more productive crop. This illustration shows the mulching of farm waste and fresh cacahuate leaves around and under the plants to conserve soil moisture. Second, do composting. Adding cacahuate trimmings in making traditional composting will help in containing nitrogen and other nutrients in the humus as byproduct. Adding cacahuate leaves to the organic waste in vermicomposting creates ideal vermicast that helps in development of plants' roots. Third, growing high-value crops. Utilizing organic fertilizers from compost, animal manure, carbonized risal, azolla, and fresh cacahuate leaves mixed with garden soil, establishing raised beds, edible landscape gardening helps for the plant growth and create a high yield. Fourth, poultry and livestock production. In Roxas Tapascapis, native poultry and native pigs raising have greater potential due to favorable area with fresh harvest of feeds ingredients that are locally produced. Farm products refuse to be formulated into feeds. Fifth, talipapa sa paralan or school market. This talipapa sa paralan is a reflection of food productivity in which the farm products of the natural and organic integrated farming are being displayed here for the benefits of students, teachers, and community. This innovative resolution has the following benefits. Production of organic food. Through integrated farming, it increases food productivity and sustainability, which is safe, healthy, and purely organic content. Utilization of natural and indigenous sources of fertilizer. We can produce organic fertilizer with less expense through natural and indigenous materials such as cacahuate leaves that can be found within the locality. Reduction of soil erosion. The band of cacahuate trees along contour will serve as grip that will fasten the soil in place. Provision of additional income. Organic farm products can be sold fastly than any other else. Provision of job and learning opportunities. More job will be given upon learning this endeavor. The following are the beneficiaries of this innovative resolution. Indigenous peoples of Panay Bukidnon. This will provide additional knowledge and skills to the IP farmers, apply methods of integrated farming to the utilization of cacahuate trees, local government units. This will guide the LGU officials to strengthen and implement related policies in the utilization of cacahuate trees in integrated farming. DepEd. This will serve as a doctrine to the key officials, administrators, teachers, most especially to the farm school implementers, to adopt and replicate this resolution for effective implementation of the programs to their respective stations. Other NGAs, NGOs, and associations. This will catch the attention of the concerned NGAs, NGOs, and associations to support this innovative resolution and expand the scope of the research implementation.
This Agri resolution is vital to the indigenous peoples of Panay Bukidnon in realizing the importance of cacahuate tree in organic farming and most of all the environmental rejuvenation. Thus, this innovative resolution will help mitigate soil erosion and mountain denudation, increase organic food productivity, natural indigenous sources of fertilizer and organic feeds for animals, provide additional income and profits, create job and learning opportunities, enhance the quality of life for IP farmers, ensure food security not only for IP community but also for the entire nation.
Let's do this!